This is Leilani Mitchell, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
We're recording, so we'll go ahead and get started.
How did it just feel for you to get out there and get some extensive minutes again, be able to show everything that you can do? You know,
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good to be back with the team. Obviously, to be back in front of the X Factor and the crowd having that energy. We didn't play with fans over there in the Olympics, so you got kind of used to it again. Before we left, and it was great to see some familiar faces in the crowd again, and being out there with the whole team. Almost the whole team. But seeing Bria suit up and go through warm-ups and things like that, that was exciting. Obviously having D back on the court, and kind of having what we thought we would look like at the beginning of the year on the floor. And then to get a win, that was good. That felt good, to get a home win and to, not necessarily play our best game, but to grind out a game against a gritty team like Atlanta. I was happy with that.
Skylar are good as a person.
Right on.
But this seemed like an in spite of game. In spite of those turnovers, there was no way you guys were gonna lose this game. It's like it was your flow. It seemed like we're gonna get this back. We're gonna stop the turnovers.
Yeah.
And we're gonna win this game.
And some of them they were scoring off of in the first half. They had 12 points off of those turnovers, or not. I think it was 12, and then 9 second chance points in the first half. And then some illegal screens, travels. Some of those situations that were dead ball turnovers as well. But yeah, they're, like I said, they're a gritty team. They're a team that is priding themselves on being up in your face, taking away your first option in the offense. Like I said, they're gritty. They switch a lot. They trap a lot.
Yeah.
So that's their goal, is to speed you up. And I thought we kind of fed into that a little bit in the first half. But when it was critical to string together a run, I thought we did those things in the third. And right there in the middle of the fourth quarter, going on that run, and that pretty much was the one that broke it open. But I just was happy the way we stuck to it. We know after being off for 5 weeks, it wasn't going to be the sexiest game we ever played. We knew it might be a little bit ugly, but overall, like I said, I thought we did some good things and some good things we could take away from this game going into Indiana.
To spend on the offensive end, when they're trapping and doing those things, obviously they focus on you, they focus on DG, they focus on Dana. For Sophie to step up at 17, for Breezy to have 10 and be able to contribute everybody's in double figures the way Sandy loves to preach. How important is that for you guys to have that diversity of scoring?
Yeah, I think just making the right reads. I mean, obviously with so much attention on, us, is going to leave opportunities for other people to play off the closeout, other catch and shoot opportunities, for players like Sophie. And it's just a testament of the work that, our team has been putting in since we've been gone as well. Just skill wise, you can see, our bench, they look strong. And, even the players that were started for us and that were here, like Breezy, just had great energy. Obviously, she's a beast on the boards, but to get 17 of them today, she was real active. And that means a lot for us when we have her and BG in double figures rebounding, and our bigs really being a force on the inside. And so I thought it was a total team effort. I thought we all did. When we did make the right reads, it went well for us. Getting the ball to the other side, transition, attacking them in transition as well. When we got out and ran, great things happened for us. So yeah, it's great having players like Sophie who can knock down an open shot, who could run the floor like she does, and it's just a grimy player.
What is the experience like to start the season with one team, go play with another team in the Olympics, come back, play with the first, and you have two teammates that carry over?
It's been a lot, it's been a lot. And luckily I've had, those two with me along the journey, just being able to just have familiar faces, even in practice, just getting better, talking about, ways that we all can continue to get better, and just kind of having them to feed off of as far as the Olympic experience and all that stuff. So it was great to be able to be there together, obviously win together, and to share in that moment. And those moments are once in a lifetime. And then obviously to come back here and refocused and kind of recalibrated and ready to see what we can do to end this season.
it was just a week ago when Brittney had that 30-point game. And then she scores like 8 points right out of the box, but then doesn't score again until the fourth quarter. So from just a guard leadership standpoint, you guys have to make sure like, okay, we'll make sure she's getting hers throughout the entire game.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
What are you asking?
Well, just that she had those 8 points early, but then didn't score again until the fourth.
Yeah,
So
well,
is
she
there
did a
like
great job passing out of double teams, triple teams. I mean, even when she gets touches, she's a chick magnet in there. Everybody's coming to her. And so sometimes, the best thing she could do for us is catch the ball, a double team comes and pass, make a move out of replay off the closeout on the opposite side. So, and sometimes that leads to a hockey assist, an open three. And so even if she's not shooting, we're still scoring from her touches. And I mean, it was a group effort tonight. So the way the ball was moving around, shots was knocking down from outside. We were in transition a lot. So, I don't think she's tripping or complaining about her touches. She'll get what she has to get. And she's still the main attraction, inside. We know what she could do. But she also draws a lot of attention to where she, is going to be passing out the doubles, and we're going to be playing off of her in that sense. So I think she's fine with her touches.
On the defensive end, obviously Williamsport started, it takes 27 shots to get there.
Right.
It seemed like you guys have been a really good team most of the season at stopping shots. It's just been in transition or on the second chance points where teams have really taken advantage of you guys. Tonight, you get the 10 blocks. Did it feel like this was one of the better performances on the defensive end, especially maybe inside?
I thought when we started, definitely, obviously, some of their points that came out of transition, things like that, we wanted to limit. I thought we did a good job defending the 3-point line in the first half. I think they were 0 for 11 or something like that at the end of the first half. Log averages, they were going to make a few. But I thought we did a good job, considering how much time we haven't had together with 5 Olympians and our coach being at the Olympics to be together on the court. We really only have 1 or 2 days to do that. So it's just all about communication. We have a lot of vets out there. So I think that's what our focus was today was, just trying to communicate and talk through it. And I thought overall in the half court, once we limited to 1 shot, it turned out really well for us.
This may not even make a difference, but when you have fans or without fans, is it easier to play a game with fans, without fans, or does it even matter?
Well, I mean, obviously for us, I feel like personally, when we're the home team, it adds something to the mix. You can feed off of that momentum. You can use the fans as fuel. I think obviously coming in here, I've always thought that Phoenix had one of the toughest environments as far as away game environments or home game environments, whatever you want to say. When Phoenix is playing in Phoenix, it's going to be tough. It's going to be rowdy. And you hear the crowd, you can hear the noise sometimes. Now you got to repeat yourself or you can just, when they get into it, the X factor can get real loud. And so I definitely think it adds an element. And then, you want to be a role warrior. So you kind of got to chip when you go play and it's fans on the other side. But it's just nice to, to see some type of normalcy, if you will. It's just strange still playing with no fans, but, we're trying to do whatever's safest for everybody. But obviously we love seeing our fans in there.
Let's touch on one more.
I was just gonna say, how's the jet lag at this point?
I'm good. I love competing, and I was really excited to get back to this team and compete. And that's all I really wanted to do, was be out there, my girls again. So that really gave me energy and then motivation coming off the Olympics, just to try to finish this thing. So we're locked in. We feel good about, this win, but obviously, we still have a lot of work to do. So right now we're just focusing 1 game at a time, focus on Indiana, but it felt great to be out there together again tonight.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.